With the Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta closed now, I'd like to express my thoughts and concerns about the beta. Hey there, Don't Be Square YouTube, this is Kennebo1202 here, and I am recording this on the 10th of October, not the 11th, so the beta will be over by the time that I publish this, which is the 11th. I just want to let everybody know I am recording this on the 10th. So, yeah. So, the game is great. The beta of Battlefront 2 is amazing, and it was amazing. It's over now if I'm publishing this on the 11th. And I had a lot of mixed reviews on some parts of the game. Like, again, the game is by all means one of the best multiplayer experiences I've had in a long time, even though it's just a beta. And maybe it's just because I'm biased towards the first game, because the first game, in my opinion, was pretty good. Some people might have their mixed opinions on it, but it was overall a fun, enjoyable experience. This game had a lot of fun, enjoyable experiences as well, but there were some things here and there that did not sit well with me, and I wanted to just express these to you guys today. And before we begin, if you would leave a like and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. Anyways, let's get back to the topic. To start, let's talk about the things that I actually enjoyed. Of course, the aesthetic is beautiful. The graphics are wonderful. The leaves in the air, the birds flying, whatever. It's amazing. Every bit of it. The lens flare off the lightsaber, everything about it is fantastic. I have no problems with the aesthetics. Wonderful. 10 out of 10. The game also plays very well in my personal opinion. I love the rolling system. The rolling in the last game was really terrible in my personal opinion. I liked the rolling in the last game. It was useful, but sometimes you just find yourself being destroyed because you try to roll and you get stuck in one spot. In this game, they fixed it up. You can roll 2 consecutive times in a row. However, there's like a small second of a window before you can roll again. However, if you take a little bit more time, you can roll 2 consecutive times again. Another great thing about this game is zooming in actually helps your accuracy. In the last game, it didn't matter at all if you zoomed in or not. I mean, that was okay and all, but in this game, it actually does matter. Aiming down your sights actually does make you even more accurate. And there is a class-based system as well, but you could easily find a YouTube video that talks all about that. I'm sure you've seen that. If you've even heard of Battlefront 2, you probably know what the classes are. And if not, look up a YouTube video about that. I really don't feel like making a video about that. But what comes with the class-based system is some overpowered classes. The most underpowered, in my personal opinion, is the officer. He doesn't really get enough of love for helping out his people. However, specialist is very overpowered, in my personal opinion. I use specialist, and I'll admit it, he's very overpowered. But with the classes, I cannot complain too much because, of course, this is a beta, and they will iron out the differences in the overpowered stuff and what's going to be more powered up when the game comes out. The crate system, I'm not really into it. I mean, it's more that I can't say pay to win, but at the same time, if you bought a bunch of these, you probably get ahead of everybody else. And also, it takes a lot of crafting parts to make stuff. Crafting parts is what you see in the middle there. You get about maybe 10 every other crate, or if you're lucky enough, every, few crates, just whatever. Or 20. The thing is, you need these to do different upgrades, especially to upgrade your star cards and your weapons and add attachments to it and stuff like that. However, that would take a while to get these crafting parts, and that's a really bullcrap way of EA trying to get us to pay them a lot of money to get what we want. I'm not a big fan of that. The first game was mainly just progression. I enjoyed that, but maybe the kinks will iron out. We won't know for sure until the game fully comes out. With these loot crates as well, you actually have to use credits to get them. Credits is earned after a match is completed or after an arcade mission is completed wherever, and also completing, I think, objectives or challenges throughout the day in your career menu. However, the thing is, in matches, you get the exact same amount of credits no matter how badly or how great you played during the match. That's not fair to the people who tried really hard or the people who just sit in a corner the entire match just trying to farm points. In my personal opinion, that is really not fair, and people who actually get way up there on the leaderboard deserve to get more points. I'm very worried about the hero situation. I feel like the heroes have way too little health, or they don't have enough of a damage resistance. The health mechanism is great. The way how they gain health back after about 10 seconds or so is great, and the way that the maximum health drops after your health reaches below halfway level is great. But they have not enough either defense or health to keep them alive against a small group of enemies. I've even seen times where just one trooper will destroy a hero in a few shots. I think this is a little too underpowered for the heroes, and they deserve a little bit more power. I don't have any space combat in this video. I should have recorded something for you guys, but I didn't. The space combat's really good though. I have no complaints actually. Besides the fact that I was kind of looking forward to maybe going inside of a hangar, but hey, I can't keep on thinking this Pandemic Studios Battlefront, can I? This next little thing's a little personal for me. On the Heroes vs. Villains of the last game, I kind of felt like whenever you played as Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker against one another, I always wanted that awesome feeling of the lightsaber clashes or whatever. Well, in that game, it kind of just felt like you were just bouncing off one another. In this game, it seems a whole lot different. I like the way EA is going with this. Hopefully it'll be a whole lot more strategic and hopefully a lot less glitchy than the last game. If anyone remembers, whenever you'd fight with Luke versus Vader, sometimes you would just stop attacking. Your guy would just start going stiff and walking backwards and freaking out whenever you're having a lightsaber duel against either Vader or Luke when playing as either one. This game feels a lot different. I actually do like the fact that you cannot just withstand a force push like in the first game, how Darth Vader would just sit there and stand as Luke pushed against him, or when Darth Vader tried to choke him out, Luke actually just stood there as well. In this game, it seems like you can just pick up Rey and throw her around. That's pretty freaking cool in my opinion. It adds to the immersion, adds to the fun, and I think it also adds to the strategy. That's the main important things I wanted to touch up on. There's a whole lot more little minuscule details here and there people will definitely talk about on their own channels, but today I just wanted to talk about this one because these were really important to me, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a whole lot of fun making this, so if you enjoyed any bit of this, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video, and I can't wait till this comes out. And before I go, I'd like to say that you will see my PSN account at the end of this video. If you want to send a friend request, I don't mind at all. I would love to get to know a few of you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.